Hello everybody, welcome back to another big build comp. This time the theme was space. And yeah, there is a lot of builds to go through. So, you know what, let's get started. First up we have InSalty's build. And they made the lands and the skies and the moons. Oh, hey, I didn't even realize there were some koi fish in here at the core. Hi. Yeah, they made the moon, the earth, some space, some koi fish, core, eldritch being, I'm guessing. It's not, I don't think it's an eldritch horror, but it is, it's definitely not human, and it's definitely huge. And also a space station. And more space. Question, is there stuff inside the giant creature? It does not appear so. Wait, is this handmade? Generally, hollow things suggests handmade. Because when you're doing things with world edit, you're usually just like, you don't care about if it's filled in or not, so there might be hollow spots, but it'll be obviously world edit. This, I think, is handmade completely. Yeah. Cool. Same with these fish. There is H-sphere, but they still would have had to hand place all of the continents onto the planet. So yeah, props where props are due. It is a well-made thing. Anyway, next up we have FluffyBunnix, who made, yeah, nothing. Yeah. Unfortunate. Anyway, next up we have slushiecone, who made, I think they were going for, I think it's called like the Pillars of God or something. It's a nebula they were trying to make. And they really got the feel. And actually, I'm gonna turn off night vision for this one, because I know that they did quite a bit with the lighting. It is quite amazing. And if, let's see, did they remove what's down? No, they did remove what's down here. They had an older version down here originally, but they removed it. Alright. Well, that's amazing. A lot of details here. We have a rocket ship. And yeah, a lot of nebula stuff. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Catkingall, who made, I presume, a nebula as well. The theme was space, so it's very open to interpretation. Hey, is this a planet's surface? That's crazy if it is. We have Void Hand reaching up and grabbing what I presume is the Earth, and squeezing it to death, potentially. A lot of what's going on here? Yeah. Anyway, Next up, we have My Dog Bonnie 5, who it looks like they also didn't build anything. Sag. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have ThatGirlSarah's build. Well, let me just... Yeah, there we go. And they made a couple hands playing catch with a planet and a few gas giants, I presume. Yeah. Again, the theme was space. There's a lot of open interpretation left here. So if I don't automatically guess right what it is, it's because it's really hard to tell what... There's usually so much left up to interpretation. I assume I got it right here, though. I think this is some cosmic hands playing catch with a planet. Oh look, there's even a little star. Anyway, next we have xMais, who made a planet with themselves being ejected. Yeah, ignore the see-through armor stands. You're not supposed to... I'm in spectator mode, so you can see the armor stands that are supposed to be invisible. We have a planet. There are 4 entrances, but I always go at speed 10 and can never enter them properly. Oh my word, that is nauseating. Okay, careful. Okay, we're in. And yeah, inside the giant planet, we have some space houses. A lot of star wallpaper around, as you can see. Even a center star disco ball. Yeah. Hold please. Sorry, I just wanted to get out of there without, you know, I wanted to get out of there fast without causing epilepsy. Anyway, speaking of epilepsy, let's fly down through this at hyperspeed, shall we? Up, they left a grass block. Negative 1,000 points. Nah, they're fine. I don't know why there's a grass block right there, but there's actually a few. Wait, was this intentional? Oh, are they planets? Maybe they're planets. Maybe I'm the stupid one. They're probably planets. We have stars. We have space fog. Of course they're gonna be planets. And this is the void. Yeah. Did I miss anything? Oh, wait, yeah. There were some stars and a rocket ship up here. Heading to NASA. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside the rocket ship. Yep. It's a rocket ship. Anyway. Okay, next up we have HyperBuild, who made... Ugh, should not run through meteors, right? They made meteors crashing into the surface of this planet/moon. I like their fire trails, they're pretty well done. We also have a few people living on this planet. Yeah, they're doing fine. I'm sure they'll survive this. And is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, next up we have Christmexity YT. Is there anything up here? Just double checking. Alright, I think this is all contained down here. We have a lot of blue. La-da-dee, la-da-da. La-da-dee-da. Blue, la-da-dee-da-da-da. We also have a black hole eating up all this blue, la-da-dee-da-da-da, la-da-dee-da. I'm sorry, I'm a little... I just had some sugar, if you can't tell. It doesn't look like there's anything down there, and I think that's all there is to this. Some planets, some spikes on a surface, a window, cosmic window for the beings of the beyond to look in on, and a black hole eating it all. Tasty, tasty. Anyway, next up we have my mayhem, which, as you can tell, I went all out on chaos. Anyway, let's start at the top and work our way down. We have several layers that are meant to look like space, though sometimes, yeah, as you can tell, Minecraft absolutely loves what I did with the glass. Also, we have Ember was the jester, and HappyHippoEaters was the imposter. Figures. Also, can I just say how long, stupidly long, my name actually is? It is ridiculous. Why did I choose such a stupidly long name? Anyway, over here we have a Trigon warbird. Well, I guess actually it's more of an explorer, Trigon explorer. The warbirds are much bigger. And over here we have a Cubon explorer. Very sophisticated build. You can see all of the functions. There are rooms throughout this, you just can't see them because the scale is completely disproportionate. These things are this thing is massive. Take my word for it. Anyway, as we go down, we'll hit the cloud layer of the planet, and then we will hit the actual gas of the planet, which is a green, which is very green. Our planet has green. Our planet has blue skies. Their planet has green skies. Anyway, down here we have an astronaut of the Cubons. I can't remember. There are books we'll read later. Because of course, I added lore to this nonsense. And you may have noticed, we also have Telemonster of the Trigons. Because of course, why wouldn't we? Why did I make this? Yeah. Anyway, ignoring all that, we also have these guys. Let me just go ahead and... there's a lot of armor stands in these, so it's better if we're not in spectator to look at them. Yeah, there are quite a few. I just sort of copy and pasted them everywhere, so I'm not going to try to find every single one because that'd take forever. I also put Spintroll down here because why not? And another Easter egg, if we go over behind here, we can find a baby centipede because baby! And yeah, there's a bunch of rocks with some ore on it. I don't remember what I called the ore. It's in the books. But you may notice that there are some nice shadows underneath these flags. And if we go into either one of them, I'm going to go for the Cubon flag. we can find this area, which is the thumbnail. I specifically made this area specifically to be a thumbnail. It's not too important. It's just a thing. Yes, it's not important. We should just get out of here. Right, out we go. Come on. Out, out, out. Oh, come on. Out! Okay, we got out. Did I miss anything important? No, I think I got everything that was important. But also, if we just go out here, we have the map. I decided to make... I'm going to be using these arrows from now on, just because I worked so hard on them. Just so I have a bit more control over my speed. Yeah, we have these arrows that I worked really hard to make. They aren't perfect, obviously, but I think I did pretty well at making them. We have the map, which, yes, is up to date. And the heads, which, yes, are also up to date. And now we get to reading. Hooray! First, Team Cube or Team Triangle. Pick your side. Anyway, GSW. The first... Alright, I'm going to actually try to read these. The first meeting of the Trigons and the Cubions. A mission from both parties to claim the planet Axis due to its high concentration of axiom. Unfortunately, neither side wanted to back down or share, so a battle soon begun that would soon become the start of the Geometric Space Wars. That's right, that's what GSW stands for. There is a second one, but let's read on the Cubons first. Cubons are a very logical people and understand the importance of the cube shape, as it is the best shape to make a spatial grade with. It is a very versatile and useful shape as well, and many of the Cubons' ships are cube-shaped for efficiency, though their architecture is generally rectangular prism-shaped, though they measure the size with cubic measurements. They were the first faction to take advantage of the properties of axiom, and have the most versatile ships in the whole galaxy. Alright, Trigons. Trigons are, that's supposed to say proud, a prod people who base their society on the triangle, the strongest and most stable shape in their minds. Most of the construction is done in a triangular fashion, though they still use other shapes. They definitely prefer triangles. As of why their flag isn't triangle-shaped, it had to be standardized to be rectangle, enforced by Geometron, the Galactic Enforcement Agency. Alright, final book. Alright. After the start of the Geometric Space Wars, many sub-factions began to pop up. The main one being the Spheroids, who popped up after the Trigons started terraforming planets in their jurisdiction to be more triangles shape, to make a point. Despite the main subsection, they are not taken seriously. Though the Cubons have not started terraforming planets, there are rumors that they started harvesting large amounts of materials in order to make a massive cube space station that would essentially be an artificial planet. This would leave many planets in their jurisdiction in ruin, though, so it is hard to say if they would go forward with such a plan. Though they did recently make an advance with artificial gravity in their newest ship. People say they can make the gravity in any direction they want on any part of the ship, and that they even have full control of the strength of the gravity in any given location on board. There have also been rumors of Trigon spies trying to steal such technology in order to make a weapon. Such a weapon would be a very dangerous one, though the Cubons would easily make it first. Such a weapon would violate many terms of the Geometric Code of Conduct, as stated by Geometron, the Galactic Enforcement Agency. Though, with such a weapon, could they even do much about it? Alright, that was that. And no, I don't understand what I said either. But it's a thing. It is a thing. Anyway, here we have the spawn. I presume by just Athena XD. Here is where all the info is. Let me just... there we go. All the commands you would have needed to know. And, of course, the judges. Okay. And, yeah, I think that's everything. I don't think there's a secret room down here. Nope. Okay. Alright, next up we have Tent Start 48428. Who made... There's definitely a plan. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired. My plot actually took a lot out of me. That was actually a lot to go through. We have some growing planets, a flag, a house on this tiny planet. Is there anything on the other side? Nope. Got a couple gas giants here. An artificial planet, I presume, or a space station. Yeah. And some ships. Is there anything... Does not appear as though the ships actually have anything on them, though. They do have burners, though. It appears that's just about it. We got stars down here and... Oh. There's this, but this is all the way back from the Christmas build comp. This is from me, so I don't know why that's still there. Oh, right. We'll be getting to that later. I was wondering what that was. But yeah. Anyway, okay, next up we have LukasaurusTM, trademark. Who, it appears a planet is colliding with another planet right over here. That's very, unfortunate for the two planets. There are entrances, but I'm in spectator, it doesn't matter. It appears we have an artificial planet here with an airlock that's been left wide open on both sides. What's the point of the airlock if you leave both sides? This space station is clearly abandoned. Nope, there's people here. They're gonna die. They're gonna die because Joe left the airlocks open. Thanks, Joe. I don't actually know anyone named Joe. I don't know why I'm saying this. Actually, no, I do know people named Joe, now that I'm thinking about it. And I can tell you they're actually responsible people and wouldn't leave both space locks open. Who would do that? Who leaves both space locks open? Airlocks open. That's just so unfortunate. Anyway, moving on from the space station full of people who are going to die, we have this, which I know what it is, but I can't remember the name of the band. I'm sorry. I recognize it. I fully acknowledge it. Don't remember. I keep wanting to call this the Pizza Swirl, but I don't actually know what it is. And here we have the cotton candy swirl. Again, don't know what it is. And we have another space station. Is this space station have both open? It does. Oh my word. And we actually have the person responsible for leaving them both open. Thankfully, though, oh, no, there's... I'm sorry, poor cow. Poor mushroom cow. It's going to not be alive. Oh, there are people here. Okay, they're dead. They're all dead. People do not respect the... People do not be respecting the space life here. Just wanted to show you these armor stand creations without the spectator invisible armor stands. Yeah. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, there is. Yeah. Okay. We do have a few more planets to explore. Some asteroids by the looks of it. Yep. None of them have anything in them. Planet with ring. Another planet with a ring. And a black hole. Probably a very massive black hole. Okay, I think we're done with this one. Yep. Moving on. Next we have Nistune, who doesn't look like they got to make much. Unfortunately, they made this thing and this thing. I don't know what they were fully planning on making here, but I get the feeling that this is very much not a complete build, even in the slightest. So it would be unfair to try to say what these are. I'm assuming this is a spaceship, and this is like a port of some kind, I would guess. I don't know, though. Not really enough to work with here. Anyway, next we have 2910, who, well, this guy's dead, and, I mean, yeah, this guy's been dead for a while. Unfortunately, if we just, I know for, yep, there it is. At certain angles, you can see the emeralds that they didn't get to. It's not too bad, though. It's a very minor mistake for a very, very epic build. Yeah. This is a wild build. Yeah, we have this guy letting go of what I presume is a glow stick to see. Or maybe a radiation rod. Who knows? We got our light. Got skeletal remains. Really well done skeletal remains. I'm pretty sure this person had a... not a real skeleton, but like one of those skeletons you have in like a lab. The sort of Halloween prop like ones, or maybe more for anatomy, because this is actually incredibly accurate. Yeah, it's the building style I wish I could go for. But yeah, I don't think there's really... Is there a head in here? No. They were planning... Oh, there are signs. Those seem to be numbers. Yeah. I believe they were originally planning on adding a head, but decided not to because of time restraints. Yeah. And up here we actually have the hatch of what I presume is the space station. I presume these guys are floating out in space. Rip. Nihilobsorptus. That just says that on every single side. I think that's supposed to be like a bird or something. And oddly enough, there is a single hole here. It doesn't go anywhere, it's just a hole. But again, it doesn't seem to matter. Alright, anyway. Next up we have sSusano, who made, well, let's start at the top. We have spaceships whizzing around and some planets. And as we get close to the surface, we see the cotton candy ice cream rocks. I'm sorry, that's what I see. Pink ice cream sandwich rocks. That's all I can see. They're really good rocks. It's just, and I can tell you, you could probably find rocks like that in real life somewhere. But I still would try to eat them. I know, I'm a great person. We also have the aku trees. I don't think they actually knew who aku was. They just made these trees. But yeah, they're definitely that style. Very eerie and eldritch feeling, which is apparently what they were going for. Well, actually, I say apparently. Very clearly what they were going for. As we go down here to what is most likely Cthulhu. Could be a different elder god, though. We also have all this infrastructure around the place. Some water down here that might have just dripped in. I like the use of biome blending to get that effect. I presume it is anyway. Deep ocean, lukewarm, yeah. Nice mix of biomes there. And yeah, it doesn't go any further than this. I think this is the bottom of the world. Maybe not quite the bottom. Yeah, you can see where it changes. Oh yeah, right there. That's the bottom of the world. They did get very, very close to the bottom. So yeah. A lot of really tall builds this time around. Then again, the theme was space, so it should be expected. There's going to be a lot of large, tall builds that take up a lot of the space. Oh, that's maybe what some of the people were going for. Oops, did not mean to turn that on. Anyway, on to the winners. In third place, we have 2910 with their astronaut and skeleton friend floating in space. Definitely going to live this time. In second place, we have sSusano with their spaceships coming to a planet with the remains of an eldritch being of some kind that may or may not be alive still. Yeah, and, you know, aku trees and ice cream sandwich rocks. And in first place, we have slushiecone with their, the nebula Pillars of God, I believe it's called. I didn't look it up, I don't remember. And yeah, I will say I definitely agree with this being in first place. It is the most space feeling build here, and it is really well done. This just it does an amazing job encapsulating the feel of wonderment of the cosmos. Yeah. It truly is amazing. But yeah. Anyway, I think that about does it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, goodbye!